Welcome to Diane's Kitchen. I'm not Diane. As you saw in the description, we're doing lobsters today. But before we do that, let me show you a little bit about lobsters. This one here is a little blue. He's feeling a little blue. Let's see if I can get this in the light here. You see the color on him? The color on this one is like reddish. This one's like bluish. But that's not what I want to show you. I want to show you the difference between a male and a female. Here we have one of each. Okay. Now the big thing about them is you want a female to eat because the tail's wider. See how wide the tail is right there and how skinny this little guy is? This is the boy. And you can tell it's a boy by these little thingies right there. Little flippers. See how they're round? And this one here is flat. The flat one is the female. And the tail's wider so she can carry her eggs underneath the tail. Okay, we boil the first batch here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's a couple of things Gordon Ramsay says and does that are absolutely wrong and incorrect. That's right, I said Gordon Ramsay. 5-star chef or whatever the heck. What he'll do, I've seen him do it, is he'll take these lobsters, stick them in the head to kill them. Well, that's fine. That's not what I'm talking about. He leaves the rubber bands on the lobsters. You get rubber bands in your water, guess what? You're gonna have a hint of rubber band in there. Why wouldn't you? And the other thing he says and does, put them in head first. That's not what he says, but put them in head first and they die just as quick as a knife. But what he says is there's a difference between Maine lobster and a Canadian lobster. It's the same ocean. There's only a line, an invisible line in between the two countries. The lobsters can go back and forth, and they don't have little flags on them, so you don't know if they're from Canada or the United States. We'll just do 2 on that one. Okay. We only got a couple left here. A boy and a girl. Still got the girl blue lobster. She's kind of pretty. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Got a blue tip to her. She'll come out orange. So, if Gordon Ramsay ever sees this, I'd like to have him visit me and prove me wrong. Especially about the rubber bands. He's got to do that. There's the lobster meat. After it's all cooked, cook the lobster for about 10 minutes. And now it's time for the world's best lobster roll. What's this? What's this? Uh-oh. See, you don't want to keep the shells, okay? They're too hard and crunchy. And for your rolls, you want to use Frankfurter rolls. Because they have the flat edge, but you can butter up real easily. Melt the butter. How much butter? Oh, about that much. So Warm your lobster meat up for a minute in the microwave, just enough to take the chill off. Warm it up. And then we have our butter melted. It's about a quarter of a cup actually. And you got your mayonnaise. Got the grill going for the rolls. Now you want to be real careful with the mayonnaise, not to put too much in. So that there is about a tablespoon of mayonnaise in with the lobster meat, just enough to keep the.
One more now.
Oh, it actually looks pretty good. Actually, don't it? I won't go much more. No. Just enough to hold it together. Yes, we are going to use the expensive china this evening. See, the paper plates, those are very expensive. French fries are now going in the air fryer. We're going to try those. The air fryer. Get the buns buttered, ready to heat up and toast. When your pan heats up, it doesn't take long to toast your rolls, so just keep an eye on your rolls. Okay, now with the pan off, we're finishing the toasting process. Huh?
Are they done?
I don't know, are they? Let's see. That one looks good. Hold on. Oh, jeez. They are done to perfection. Put your meat in the roll. No lettuce, no celery, no garden
You
at
don't
all.
want to pay it anything, so it gives no salary.
Huh?
I said you don't want to pay it anything, so it doesn't get any salary.
You don't want to pay too much, so you don't want to have any salary. Gotcha. Not really. Diane made it funny.
So she thought.
Okay. Alright, look at that. These are really loaded up. That's nice. I'm salivating. And now, just drizzle your melted butter all over the top of them. Look at that. Oh! It's the world's best lobster roll. And if you make these and sell them, I want a percentage. Or Diane does. And the air fryer has finished making our French fries. So, there we go. There's your lobster rolls, French fries, yumminess. We'll take a picture.